Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited for this. Um, my name is Sandra Catherine, your GM or director in more ways than one today for this session of When the End Comes. During this Women in Gaming Month, featuring TTRPGs, one-shots, limited campaigns, and panels with all women and femme participants. Um, if you want to watch or know more about all the amazing things that have been going on or are still uh, are going to be here until the end of the month or later, you can also find the links below to all the social media channels of Hoard of Tales. We are very grateful that this Women in Gaming Month is sponsored by Free League. To be honest, one of my favorite publishers. I think 1/3 of my bookcase or one of the shelves of my bookcase is Free League, especially Vessen. And definitely check out the VOD of the Vessen one shot on the YouTube channel of Hoard of Tales. You can also follow the links in chat to get the game and to get more information on Free League. Clicking on those links also supports this channel and all the women and femme participants throughout this event. So that would be very helpful. I also want to direct your attention to the chat, to the pin chat for a link to the charity we're raising money for this month, Women for Women International. They provide food, hygiene supplies, counseling access, and training to women in need all over the world. So please, if you're able, consider donating to our Tiltify. The link can also be found in that chat. That being said, again, welcome and thank you all for joining us. We'll be playing When the End Comes, a game I published, I think, almost 2 years ago. And it's a hack on the Breathless SRD, an indie RPG by Fari RPG as well. This is a supernatural slasher horror game in which dying isn't the end. But since it's a horror game, I also wanted to say that we had a session 0 in which we discussed lines and veils and the usage of other safety tools. We are communicating with each other about that all the time. So I wanted to say that the content warnings for this session are death of NPCs or PCs, injuries to these NPCs or PCs, though I will not describe them in gory detail, supernatural phenomenon, ghosts, and potential for player versus player conflict. We also discussed that, and we'll be checking in with each other if that's still okay during the game. Because we're playing in turmoil mode, there are, I can definitely say there are some hidden agendas or secrets in play. So, it's okay for the characters to be scared or maybe even a little bit triggered or uncomfortable. It's not okay for the players to be scared, triggered, or uncomfortable, which also extends to you watching. Take a break, take a walk, walk away from your screen if need be. Real life is more important than a story or a game. Okay, that's for now. No talking from my side of the screen, at least for now. And I'm so grateful for this wonderful cast that is there to join this table today. I'm always joking about getting new victims / players for this game. And I am going to let them introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about yourself and give us a little bit of information about the character you're going to be playing today. Let's see. I just go around my screen here. Let's do Karin first.
Okay, hi, I'm Karin Heimdahl. I am a voice actor and audio drama creator, primarily from Sweden, though I do play on the Lucky Die podcast. I do play TTRPG. Okay, I will be playing Mara, she, her, who is the stage manager. And I don't think I should tell you any more about her, should I?
You'll find out, right?
Yeah, you'll find out.
Okay. Next on my screen is Aida.
Hi everyone, my name is Aida. My pronouns are she and her, and I am going to be playing Luce. And she is going to be the prop master. She's very creative, she's clever, and just to set the scene, she's absolutely going to be walking in with a very oversized, not entirely freshly laundered sweatshirt with that giant NFT monkey gorilla face on it. Non-ironically. And my character's pronouns are also she, her.
Perfect. Tendai.
Hi, I'm Tendai. I will be playing the character Haven Sinclair Baker. Their pronouns are she, her. My pronouns are they, them. And they are the theater company's principal dancer slash choreographer. And they are really driven by the craft. They love to dance. They've always danced and they take themselves seriously, but not too seriously. And can be a bit can have some issues with certain people.
Yeah, that's quite normal for a theater company, right? All these egos. Naomi.
Hello. I am playing Tobias Baker. He is the lighting engineer and technician for the company, and yeah, he's likes to get in and amongst all the cabling and electricals and get involved as much as he can.
Perfect. And Natalie.
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie. I use she, they pronouns, but today I am playing Fiona Sage, she, her, and she is an actress, worked so hard to be on the international stage. Maybe a little bit of a diva, but only a little teeny bit, of course.
Of course. Yeah, let's just jump into the story. And maybe we'll find out why there is such a thing called a ghost light in the theater. You have been in rehearsals for over 6 weeks now. All of you, not only the performers, but everyone involved. First in your rehearsal space, and now you have been in the theater for over a week to bring everything together. The performers, sets, props, lights, costumes, the theater space itself. And this is always the most hectic time in the rehearsal process. Things fit, things don't fit, it works, it doesn't work. It works one night, the other night it doesn't anymore. And especially when you're dealing with performance art. On the first day of rehearsal, the director, Nina Phillips, monologue for almost 50 minutes about how she didn't want to use an existing play or a text, nothing repertoire, but everything was going to be improvised and created on the floor during rehearsals. So not only material for the actor, for the performers, but for everyone as well. You have probably no idea what you were getting into when you started the rehearsals, and I'm not quite sure if you understand at this point what is going on. But she told you that that's why she requested the whole cast and crew being there in the rehearsal space all the time. She wanted to create this performance that was about growth and about discovery, to figure out life as we go. And so the creation process would reflect that, or she wanted that to reflect it. And to be honest, yeah, you have still no idea what she meant by that. These 6 weeks have been quite confusing and stressful. And you get feeling in a way that this director is pretending to know what she's doing, but maybe is only keeping up appearances at this point. Um, let's see. We are going to kind of figure out what this performance is by having me ask you a couple of questions for your character, just to see if we come up with something, what you have been doing in these 6 weeks, what you have created. Fiona, as the actor in this performance, I'm going to start with you. You have been in your element. Everything you bring on the floor, the improvisations, the ideas, are really being listened to, and are mostly put in the show. If you would have to describe the performance to us at this point, what is your favorite scene, and what does this performance communicate to you? What is the message, in your opinion?
So Fiona's favorite scene that she really took into herself is when she just collapses onto the floor of the stage, screaming out in anguish as though letting out all of her frustrations of life, just bare it all on stage and yelling out at the audience before just falling into a dead silence and rolling away off behind the curtains.
I love that. I really understand why that's still in the performance now. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Haven. You have experienced a lot of these kind of all over the place rehearsal processes. But you have to be honest, this is one of the most challenging ones this far. If you have to describe the performance from your point of view, what would be the message, you think? And is there one scene or one sequence maybe that you have been working on in these last couple of weeks you are most proud of?
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so Haven would have struggled quite a bit initially with the lack of direction because it's very hard to choreograph something when you don't know what it's supposed to be about. So they would have spent a lot of time trying to get information, probing the director, being like, hey, can you give me something at least? Even a song would be great. And at like not getting anything, they would have just kind of taken that initiative. As a choreographer, they would have tried to take as much, I suppose, as much inspiration from the natural chaos in the world. So they would have gone for music that was an amalgamation of sounds that are probably quite frequently found in nature, but also mixtures of everyday life. So the bustling of busy streets, the sound of traffic, all blended in together. And their style of dance would be a mixture of precise technique, especially involved in the likes of ballet, the grace, the elegance, the jumps, the leaps, but also they would have implemented well, lyrical contemporary elements that would be a bit more broken down, a bit more fragmented, and a bit more jarring in their movements. And they would have really pushed themselves to seamlessly blend these two elements, and seeing our glorious actors rehearsals, they would have tapped into a bit of that, I suppose, chaos, and just kind of thrown their body, not so much on the floor, but they would have thrown their body and thrown their heart into their experience. And they live for that precise golden moment where they feel as if they are out of their body. Their body's essentially just moving on their own, and they've been getting closer and closer to that point, and they're almost chasing it with the hunger of a passionate lover. They are going for it really, really tough. So that's kind of where they're at.
Hopefully they'll find that feeling before opening night or even on opening night. Sometimes that's the perfect timing.
Exactly.
I don't know. Mara,
Yes.
as a stage manager, you normally would have a cue list or anything that helps you track a performance, the timing, the technical cues, all of the practical information.
Mhm.
But the last rehearsal yesterday made you throw away all of those again, probably for the 8th time or something like that.
More like the 40th.
I guess, yeah. I'm afraid so. Because everything is mixed and matched and changed again. But with your bird's eye view, with your experience, what do you think this performance is trying to convey? And what is your favorite scene in this performance, whether it's still in the show or not? Maybe something you've seen in the rehearsal process and is already cut, or maybe something that is still in there.
Yeah, so Mara, as a stage manager, she likes order and structure, and she always carries her clipboard with all the cues and all the lists and all the things that she has to keep track of. So this has been an incredibly frustrating experience and still is. And this evening is just kind of, okay, let's just get this done so that we can have this opening night and so we can stop doing this project, which is just so annoying and not structured. But she is trying to be professional and trying to actually structure this unstructured mess. So actually her favorite part is the lighting on that scene that the actor character, Natalie's character, whose name is Fiona, maybe?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So as Fiona sort of launches herself onto the stage, the lighting just glimmers like a rainbow, and it's so beautiful. And that is the sort of that's the grow the she actually Mara actually gets the growth of that moment and really enjoys that. So yeah.
Hey, that's a really nice segue to our Tobias. Tobias, from your lighting booth, you have had a perfect view of the chaos that has been unfolding in the last
Absolutely.
week.
Absolutely.
You have seen a lot of things in your time as a lighting engineer, but to be honest, this has been just a hot mess. Um, and the director, who clearly doesn't know a lot about designing light or light engineering, has given you free reign. So, what is the most intricate effect or light design that you have come up with, and what does that say to the character, to the audience?
Free reign is a very dangerous thing to give me. I would say that possibly the priority for Tobias would be to be highlighting the actors and the performers themselves with his lighting. So that's very much what he's been focusing on. Um, Looking at what kind of filters or lighting effects might to bring out the complexion or their makeups and their costumes a bit more. As far as the effects go, going in line with some more of the more dance effects and more kind of chaotic and natural elements, there would be like a series of very rapid um, changes in hue and different lighting booms and lighting effects kicking off within rapid staccato in succession.
Oh, nice. Luz, as a prop master, you have been trying to keep track of all the props that potentially would be used in this performance. But to be fair, as soon as you thought you found or made the perfect thing for a perfect prop for that scene, it was discarded again because of the changes. Can you tell us what your favorite prop is that you found or made for this performance? And more importantly, is it still in the show or is it lying idly by?
Given all the very disparate directions about the story of the production and how it's constantly changing, Luce decided something that will complement it would be like this one scene that is the interior of a living room, but it's all Dali, it's all Picasso. The windows, the frames all look like they're melted or just there's some perspective off. There's some very cubicle looking vases and really misplaced plates that are like stacked or upside down or attached to the wall. And they would have been axed, but Luce has been trying to like really whisper, especially to the actor Fiona and to the dancer Haven, like, you know, that picture can take a beating. You can pick it up and you can smash it with you. It's made of foam, so it'll collapse. So if you just pick it up and like twirl it around, you can like take that destructive next level. And then Luce is like, and then the lighting is gonna follow the prop in the scene.
So that's probably one of the props that is still on Mara's prop list as well. So that's, I think you did good by trying to incorporate that in one of the scenes. It's the last rehearsal, the last one before opening night, and you are all so tired. You have been rehearsing and working all day. It's 11:50 p.m., so almost midnight, and you are just exhausted. You're tired. You want to just leave it. They'll get back to it tomorrow. If she has notes, she can give them to you. But for now, you're done. But Nina is quite adamant that she wants to do one last run before anyone is allowed to go home. She has allowed for a small break, though, just 10 minutes for you to reset and to be ready for that run. She has left the stage for now and just disappeared out of view. So you are still in this on stage. To set the scene a little bit, you have been rehearsing in this just really bare rehearsal room, not much there. But now you are on a stage. This is quite a classical architecture theater. This semi-amphitheater kind of idea. Nice red curtain as well. We don't use red curtains in this performance because that's not temporary enough, contemporary enough. But she was adamant about that as well. But yeah, you are here on this also quite bare stage, having to reset everything you have gone through to rehearsal and get ready to start over again. Unfortunately, just one last time today. What are you gonna do?
Unionize.
Yes.
Here's all the adventure. We're going home. Bye.
Fair.
That was fast.
Yeah, done.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just you see that this it's also it's kind of what I always find when I'm on stage or when I'm in the theater and you just are on stage and the lights are on, this big gaping black hole, maybe even this mall, maybe even, I don't know whether you have stage fright or not, but you have this idea that the whole world is a stage at this point, and nothing else exists for now. But you do hear one of the doors on your right in the auditorium close, and you see this figure, this man in a long coat, on this workman's coat, who is walking up the small steps to the stage, and he just looks at you and he goes, why are you all still here?
We have to rehearse one more time. We've been told to.
Last minute changes. Gotta love them.
Now?
Yes, unfortunately.
I told her. I told her not to. You have to get out. You have to get out before midnight.
Wait, do you have any
Why?
capacity to actively overrule her? Because I'd want to hear about that.
Yes, that'd be good. For now, I'm gonna go get some coffee. Anyone want coffee?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yes, the
please.
catering never did
Sound like a
come.
plan.
Okay. Mara bustles off to get coffee.
Haven. Oh. You go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Do we recognize this individual at all?
You have seen him wandering backstage and front of house and in the auditorium during the last week. He's also you don't know his name. You know him only as the janitor. He is like of a I don't know if you call that in English that way, but more of a concierge. Someone who lets people in, a bit of a receptionist, but also does these small jobs when something is broken in the theater, replacing lights, not the theater lights, but just in front of house, keeping everything clean. So you have seen him around in the last week, but he's not really. He has not addressed you like this.
So he's not a member of the company, but he's
part of the theater. Yeah, he's tied to the theater.
Is there anything we can help you with?
Yeah, leave. I'm not. I just warn you. That's the thing. Don't stay late.
What?
Laura comes in with coffee at this point and hands out coffee to everyone, including the janitor guy. Okay, so what was that about? What was it? Drinks coffee.
Some kind of warning?
A warning? What?
Yeah, you don't know?
Clearly not.
What are we supposed to know?
That if there's not a performance, though, you shouldn't be here after midnight. You have, and he looks at his watch, 7 minutes left.
Oh, this is some silly superstition. We don't have time. We're all exhausted. We just want to run through this and go home.
You know, right, that they don't want want to have these unwanted guests wandering around this historical place?
They?
No, we don't know.
Humor us.
You
Who are
being
they?
kind of cryptic there, fella.
You don't know the stories.
No.
Please enlighten us.
Man,
If
okay. Ghost stories?
Yes.
Ghost light?
What?
Yes, everybody knows about the ghost light.
Yes,
Okay.
but
There's a reason we put on a ghost light when theater is empty. To distract the ghost.
And so
because
you don't fall into the orchestra pit.
yes, exactly.
That's what
That's the
they-
practical reason.
No, that's what
What
they
are you
want
on
you to
about?
think.
But if we're staying to rehearse, technically the light is on, no?
Yep.
I can make sure.
Okay. Okay.
Are they
Don't say I
friendly
didn't
ghosts?
warn you.
You know, Casper seemed really cool, and maybe
I have a
why are all those bad?
question.
Listen, don't do it.
Does the janitor seem
Yeah,
genuinely
Haven.
concerned about our presence now? So it's not a case of that, oh, it's just a thing. Does he seem genuinely concerned? And is he trying to leave before midnight?
Tell someone.
Oh, wait, what's going on?
We have a go.
We have a ghost in the machine.
You have a ghost
Ooh.
machine. Yeah, absolutely. They don't want to have us here.
Sorry, is my audio coming through properly?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you.
now
Okay.
it is.
Grand. Yeah, so is the janitor actively trying to leave himself before midnight? And does he seem genuinely upset about this? Because Haven would definitely be of the, believing in theater superstition. So they're definitely going to be a bit spooked by this almost random person who's really never interacted with any of them before, just kind of warning them to leave.
You do see that he is genuine about this. That he actually is trying to warn you, and he's keeps looking at his watch, just to make sure that he himself has enough time. And now with maybe 5 minutes remaining, he wants to get out of here.
Okay. At that note, Haven would probably be like, I think we should listen to him. He doesn't seem to be joking. And as far as I know, we don't have any other actors here.
Well, the only person who can decide that we not do the final run through is the director. So, I'm
And
sorry.
where is
What was
she?
your name? I'm Mara. She looks at the janitor guy.
I'm Mark.
Okay, Mark, you need to talk to our director. Her name is Nina. She just popped out for a bit. She'll be right back. Because we cannot decide this on our own. Unfortunately, we just need to get through this.
Okay. I have no time to go looking for her, but I'll go through there, see if I can find her, and that'll come back to you. Just for your own safety, you have 5 minutes left. And he just wanders. He walks down his little steps again. doesn't cross the stage, but crosses the auditorium, and leaves the auditorium on the other side.
Right, and the house lights are not on, right? It's only the stage lights, so it's very dark in the seating.
It's quite dark.
auditorium. Yeah. Okay.
So he just disappears, and you hear the door on the other side slam.
Should we go find her?
Where did she go? Did anyone see?
Off somewhere
she,
through.
she left that way. Don't know where she went after that.
Right.
I don't feel comfortable about this, you guys. This seems very suspicious. And I feel a bit spooky, no?
But he didn't say anything about anything. It was just warning, warning, midnight, ghost line,
The
blah, blah, blah.
worst-
It was nothing.
The worst thing
Well-
a ghost can do is boo, and I've heard worse critiques from living people.
But
The faster we get this done, the faster we're out.
Yes.
Well, if you want lights, I can give you lights.
Good.
And there's always loopholes. There's always a loophole. The Mark, the janitor, said that ghosts don't like it when we're in the. If it's, you know what? Maybe they don't like bad performances. So if we just make this one a good one, it shuts up Nina, and two, maybe the ghost will be swayed, and we're actually going to you're going to turn around and face the darkness of the seats. Hello, friendly inhabitants. We mean no disrespect. If you would please kindly direct your hauntings to the director, but we'll be out of your hair as soon as we can. We're gonna do it good. We're gonna do it good. So treat us nice, okay? Thanks. Covered.
Haven is
Okay.
definitely gonna be like twisting, like wringing their hands, and saying, "I don't know if talking to them was really a good idea." And like, how do we know that Nina would even be happy? And how come Nina conveniently left before our final run through? Surely she should have stayed until we perfected it. And like, she's nowhere really.
Oh, she's coming back, obviously. Listen, this is all nonsense. I don't have time for this. Mara just goes back to her list and sort of focuses on that.
Let's go find Nina and see what she says.
Okay, yeah. I don't feel comfortable being on the stage right now, to be honest.
All right,
Fine.
let's go. Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
You will go, or are some people staying behind?
Mara follows Tobias, sort of glancing at her list and checking things as she goes.
Okay.
And I am also going because Haven is a bit of a chicken shit.
I'm tempted to have Luce kind of stick behind because there's only 5 minutes left. Luce would be like, it's not real, but what if you could actually see what happens at the Shore of Midnight? That'd be cool. Ah, they're gonna have ghost friends. Sweet.
Friends, sure.
So she would stand, she would almost just go to the edge of the stage and just kind of sit. So she's not taking up space on the stage, but she's kind of expectantly waiting for something.
Okay. And I think Fiona's also going to stay. She just has the script that is now hundreds of pages long and has first red inks and then green inks and blue inks from all the different changes going on. Just okay, we went back to that one and now I'm saying this. Oh, I have to improv that. And is more focused on what she has to perform again or new or remember from the very first time we decided to bring it back. All right. And sort of getting into that world of bring back the character, bring it back.
Into it. Okay. You know you make me very happy by splitting up the group, right?
Yeah.
Like rule one of any horror movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least no one's venturing on their own, because that's the really
Yet.
sacred rule number one.
True.
Not yet.
Mhm.
Not yet.
And I will say above the table, because we're in a horror movie, protect Tendai.
Yeah, clearly.
Talking about awful tropes.
I'll be
Oh,
first.
God.
No. Well,
No. We're going to. I would vote for not the first one.
I think I don't think Mira or Tobias would probably be the fastest or the most agile of people, so I might have a good chance. Might.
You never know.
Oh god.
Because that's going to be my first question. Mara, Tobias, and Haven. Which side of the stage do you depart? To which side of the stage? If you're standing on stage, looking at the auditorium, do you go left or do you go right?
Which
Exit
way?
stage left.
Yeah, which way did we
Which,
see
yeah.
Nina exit?
You did see her leave on the left side, but you also know that these are just wings on both sides, and they all end up in two doors, but in the same hallway behind the stage.
Okay.
I mean, Tobias is
left.
first, so I guess Tobias decides.
No.
Yeah, I'm going stage left. I'm following in Nina's footsteps.
Okay. Then I'm going to ask the three of you to make me a resilience check.
Oh no.
Oh shit! First roll.
Already.
I got a 4.
Nice.
I got a 1.
Oh no.
Okay.
So not good.
Not good, no.
Not good.
And I got a. Sorry, 1 second. Just making sure I'm rolling the right dice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
That's
Wait.
your D4.
Oh, I actually got a 4.
Ah, nice.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, for Tobias and Haven, you enter the left left wing, and there is this. It's quite dark in these wings as well. You don't want to have a lot of a light coming from there because it interferes with the light on stage.
Mhm.
It can reflect out of objects. But yeah, you might just manage to easily go through the wings to the back door. Mara, when you enter the wings on stage left, you feel this cold breeze kind of brushes brushes you, and you feel all these little hairs in the back of your neck standing up, and you get this really uncomfortable feeling. You feel that there is something wrong. You get this stressed feeling. You get that point of stress
Yeah.
because
Obviously.
you have been on the edge the whole week, or actually the whole rehearsal process, and it's just you want to get this done. You want to just leave here. This doesn't feel right. It just feels something terrible is going to happen at midnight. You're pretty sure of that, and you only have 3 minutes left.
I love that this happened to Mara, who is so sort of no, nothing's wrong, no ghosts. And she's just
Yeah,
like,
Nothing to see here.
You can probably
Actually-
rationalize it
Yeah.
just by saying you're
so I think what happens with her is she gets all those feelings, and then she's just too stressed to act on them. So she goes, okay, no, right. Is there a window open or something? Never mind. And she goes back to her list.
Do you need some more of that coffee?
No, I have my own.
Okay.
She waves her almost empty coffee mug. Thanks, Tobias. And she sort of,
We'll make sure to get your top up.
thanks. She bustles after them, and in a much less bustly, uncertain fashion, and much more uncertain and sort of scared, but tries not to show that. Yep. Okay.
Okay. When you get through the door, you end up in the hallways behind the stage, which lead to the offices, to a technical area, which is one floor down. And you also know that on that same floor as the technical area, of technical storage, that's the better word, there are also quite a few dressing rooms as well. Same as a canteen on that floor as well. Yeah, where are you going?
Does she have an office that we know of?
No, she doesn't have an office here. This is not your usual. You don't really have a theater of your own.
Okay.
So this is just a theater they kind of rented.
Okay,
for
but we've been here for a few
A
weeks
week.
at
Yeah.
a week.
a week,
So
yeah.
surely there is somewhere that
She
we
has
would
set up.
kind of be aware that she would have her laptop and her script and whatever.
Or somewhere
There
she'd
would
like to
be.
spend her breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be some.
Yeah, it's probably one of the dressing rooms.
Okay. In that case, I'll start making my way to one that I've seen her frequenting.
Yep, following.
Yep, I'm right between you, the two of you.
Love to meet shields.
Safest place is in the middle.
Listen, I was the only skeptical one, so
Marching order. Let's see. On stage, Lucy is trying to see if she can distinguish some ghosts in the darkness. And Fina, you're going through your script and through all the changes that have been made, and you hear the door close where the other three have left, and you do notice that at one point, just a minute in, you see the lights flicker. Just for a second.
Is it past midnight?
No, it's 1:02 midnight. So it's 59.
no.
I hello. Does this do anything? Do I have any? I have a sugar packet. I have a salt packet. Can you pretend this is salt? Sprinkle.
Oh my god. We're gonna die.
Time passes, and that additional minute also goes by so fast. Time is flying me. Having fun. You wait for another minute, and just as on your watch or your telephone, I don't know what you're carrying, it turns from 59 to 0000, or strikes midnight. All the lights on stage go off.
What about
I'm sure
in
they're
the
just
hallway?
on a timer.
Timer. Oh, to buy. Jesus, why didn't they? I go into. I have a little thin backpack on, and I keep a tablet in there, and I just open a white page, and I turn the brightness all the way up. Fiona, you okay? Don't trip.
Yeah, I stay in one spot because I can't see a damn thing. Okay, I'm coming over slowly.
Follow the
Slowly.
light.
Okay, that's not ominous at all. Slowly.
It only has power if you let it scare you.
All right, sure.
Mhm.
All right, and then I tap her shoulder. All right, I'm here.
Cool.
Maybe we can make this the play, and no one will know. We can just be off on the side shouting to the darkness. How's that for life? Meaning.
What the hell was I doing all these past weeks then with all the setup?
I don't know, maybe we could have focused on a textile experience and throw it at the audience.
I mean, been there, done that, unless you want to do a new Blue Man iteration.
Could be a wet textile experience.
That might be fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you and Haven. Oh, you know your rage scene?
Hmm.
I had an interesting idea because before Nina like tears it up again, and I'm gonna swipe on my tablet and go into insert video AI, and you're going to see like this little rendering of a person like sort of stomping arms, kind of windmilling into some curtains, and see the curtains like really curling around. It's like, what about this? We can mock up some really nice colorful sheets, and you can incorporate that kind of like thing, and maybe it's more comfortable than rolling around on the stage.
All right, and in this whole windmill thing, they won't like wrap around my neck and we won't have any safety issues, right? I'll be a very safe actor, right?
Yeah. I mean, the budget that Nina gave me was crap, so these things are going to tear apart 2 seconds. You're okay.
Okay, so tissue. Wonderful. I will consider this.
And worst case scenario, you can hide underneath them, and we can join the ghosts.
Yeah, maybe we can add that. That can be our element of bringing ghosts into the performance.
I turn to the away from the stage. So if you're part of the performance now, that's a bit hypocritical, ghosts. Join us, have fun. Whenever
You hear a door slam on the first balcony.
cool. That just took me off guard.
I mean, these doors are old. I'm sure it's just swinging. Draft can cause things, and angles cause things. There's things that can be caused. It's fine. We'll have fun. It'll be great. As our time is ticking, and I don't want to be here until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Let there be light. Luke's fiat.
It stays total blackout at this point.
Tobias.
I can't see the script in this, so maybe we should go try and find everyone.
Yeah, okay. Tablet back onto white screen, highest brightness. Conga line?
Yes.
And same question for you two. Stage left or stage right?
We saw them leave stage left.
Yes.
So we're gonna go stage left because we're looking for them specifically.
Yeah. Then I need two of you also roll me a resilience check.
Great. 2.
3.
Lose your fine. You have to duck something that you had hung it. I don't know what it would be. Probably just for safekeeping there, and you are just able to avoid it. But Fiona, you feel you get this feeling someone's watching you. You get this feeling that there, in the dark, is someone standing not right behind you, but just a few steps back. And you feel them look at you. And the same as with Mara, you get that eerie feeling, which stresses you out, to be honest. So that's stress for you as well.
My hand just grips a little tighter. But,
Okay.
Sorry. Being in darkness too long, I guess, is just a little unsettling in the stillness of the theater. Used to people. Let's quick step. Yes.
Okay. Quick step.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Shuffle.
Backstage in the hallways behind the theater, the three of you notice that when it's midnight, the lights here turn off as well. Except for some of the emergency exit lights. So you do still have some visual here, but it's become a bit challenging.
Haven is immediately going to jump and grab the closest arm they can and give a little like
It's okay. It's okay.
no.
And I reach into my into a tool belt and pull out my flashlight. Click.
Yeah. And I do at the same time, I also pull out my tiny little flashlight from my bag.
However, mine is angled under my chin. Boom.
Oh no!
Tobias, don't do that. This is scary enough.
Tobias, don't do that. Mara's really freaked out as well because she's already. Okay, so their theory on.
Weren't you the one who was saying how this is all just?
I mean, yes, of course it is, but it is superstition. But do you have a theory on the lights? Could we get them back?
I mean, fuses, maybe.
Yeah, where are they?
Junction box.
Isn't that a bit very? That's never happened before. That's very convenient timing. And I've watched enough movies to know that when stuff like this starts happening and people are like, oh, it's conveniently this thing, we should go and check the basement or we should go into the attic. People die. We're all gonna die. And I've been choreographing this damn thing for nothing.
And I've messed around with those lights enough for the last week to put the best circuit breaker in the world into a stroke. So it's almost certainly going to be the breakers. Flip a switch, it should come right back up.
Right. Well, to be fair, we haven't been here past midnight before, so I'm guessing perhaps an auto shut off or something. I don't know.
With good reason, probably. And at that, Haven is going to like reach for their phone and look for Nina's number and give them a call to be like, there is no way I'm about to get ganked by some ghosts because you've decided to go walkies.
Are we sort of approaching the dressing room where we think Nina is?
Yeah, you're heading in that direction.
Yeah, but we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. No.
Okay.
No, these long hallways with another turn and another turn and a little step and a little again, and then you turn right to a door and which has no access but access if you need to be here, and it's just so confusing. It's kind of a labyrinth, to be honest.
But we do know our way around okay at this point.
You do know the way to Nina's dressing room, probably, because that's a track you have walked often, or at least a couple of times. So that would be kind of not easy, especially in the dark, easy to find, but you know how to get there, yes.
Okay, you're calling, right, Haven?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess
definitely am.
But we're still moving as you're calling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who are you calling?
Nina.
Well, we're almost there, but okay. Is she answering?
No, she isn't. It's ringing and it's just ringing and ringing.
Can we hear it ring anywhere, Sandra?
No, you don't hear it ring anywhere. And you also notice, Haven, when you turn one of the last corners to Nina's dressing room, the self-service cuts out, and which isn't. Maybe it's ominous in the state you're in, but These are all buildings. These are buildings with a lot of concrete as well. So the further you go into the building,
Hmm.
the less cell signal you're going to have. So that's the rational explanation for this.
But would Haven be familiar with losing signal around this area? Because I assume the other dressing rooms would be around here.
Mhm.
So would they remember if they saw signal had cut out before in this area?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It just really depends on literally, it can change from whether there's a window open somewhere or if you're a few meters more into this hallway or not. You do know that it was a bit spotty.
Okay. Haven is just going to say, okay, so the cell phone signal has dropped. And I know this has happened before. So this isn't
Yes.
me just panicking, but the cell phone signal has dropped suspiciously after the lights have gone out.
All right. Yes. Right. Okay. It is getting a little spooky. Can we perhaps just hurry up and get to Nina's dressing room?
Yeah, sure.
She's
Sure.
not even looking at her clipboard anymore, which is unusual. You've never seen her with not her nose in her clipboard.
Remind me at some point to tell you about Faraday cages. And he leads the way back to the rest way towards the dressing room.
Yeah. Fiona and Luz. You have entered backstage as well and are in that hallway. You do know that we're going to look for Nina. So I assume that that's also the same direction you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. You see the same thing. Lights are out here as well, except for these emergency lights. But it's not really that difficult to navigate through here. It does take some time. Does take. I don't really think you can catch up to them before they reach the dressing room. Especially because you have this. You don't have a flashlight, but you have the light of an iPad, which is a bit more difficult to navigate with.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you'll manage to at least reach the. You think you have to turn two corners to reach the dressing room of Nina. From the three that already have come to have already reached the dressing room of Nina, that door is closed at this point.
I'm going to try and open the door. No knocking, just
enter.
absolutely.
Okay. I have to ask. This is gonna sound quite weird. With which foot do you enter first?
Oh no.
I love it.
All I did say I was just going to open the door. I'm not going to
Okay.
step in
You're not
first.
gonna step in first? Okay, perfect.
No.
It's fine.
I'm just opening the
Just
door.
go.
I'm just kind of like looking in, but I'm not going to separate myself from the others. Not a chance.
I love it. Good call.
Yeah, definitely a good call. You are able to open the door. And you do see this kind of. This is quite a plain dressing room. You have this table with a chair or two chairs in front of it. This mirror with these lights around it. Kind of a classic image there. But what's not so classic is the director, Nina, who is slumped over the table. You see this little pool of blood that has gathered next to her. You don't really see what happened yet. But what you do see is on that mirror, there is written in something red, the show must go on.
No. Immediately no. We're leaving right now. Right now. Right now.
Okay, Mara digs out her phone and tries to call 911 or whatever the equivalent is, 112.
There's no cell signal.
No, but she tries. Tries. She stands there and tries. Okay,
I turn
sorry.
my torch onto my flashlight onto the director. Is she breathing? Do I see her breathing?
You're quite a distance. I think there is. Let's see. I'm very bad at distance. Probably 3 meters or something.
Okay.
Between the door and her, so you don't see that from here.
So okay, so I'm straight away going into incident response. So scanning the room with the torch. Is there anything outwardly that looked like it caused this?
Make me a perception check.
Certainly.
While this is happening, am I having any luck on my emergency call? Am I going through anywhere, or is it not happening?
Make me let's see, where is your character sheet? Yeah, give me I'm just going to use perception on this one because that's just funny.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Nice.
I got a 5 also.
Really, really well. Tobias, you do see this I call it a razor. I think that's the proper word for it. That is lying next to her on the table, which has definitely blood on it.
Okay,
like one of those old-fashioned razors,
one of the
like
Sweeney Todd
the
things.
Sweeney Todd things. Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, not the safety blade.
Okay, so in that case, it's on the table. It's not like in anyone's hands. It's not dangling off an edge. It's safe. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Being wary of that, then I'm going to enter the room, head over to her, start trying to take some pulses and try and get some kind of like a stat on her.
Okay. Then I'm gonna ask you, which foot do you enter?
Left foot.
Okay, perfect. Make me a resilience roll, please.
Put your left foot in. Put your left foot out. Put your left foot out.
Second game with the hokey pokey.
Ongoing theme.
Oh, wonderful.
That was a 2.
Okay.
My good luck is run out.
Yeah. It has to balance a 5 and a 2. First, Mara, you seem to get a connection.
Right. Okay. Okay. So there's an emergency at the theater. I'll give the address and the name and all of that. Our director, Nina, she is. I don't know, dead or unconscious. There's blood everywhere. We're in the backstage in the dressing rooms. Could you come now, please?
Is she breathing?
Tobias? Is she breathing?
You walk in, your left foot first, and you you do notice that let's just say you see immediately that she isn't breathing or alive anymore. She has lost so much blood. No, this is it. But what you also notice is when you walk up to her and look at her and also get a glimpse of in that mirror, that you, beside those words which do creep you out a little bit much, you get a glimpse of someone standing behind you, and it's not, there are 3 people standing behind you. And just a fake blur. It's also dark here, so just a fake blurry image of a 3rd person there. And yeah, that's not right. That's just
I spin on my heel, shine the torch directly at where the blur would be in the room. Bright light,
there.
Full beam, nothing there.
Nothing there.
Which would be towards us as well, right?
Yeah. What you do see that is that 2 additional people have joined the 2 already in the doorway. For Luz and Fiona have already reached.
God.
We're reunited! Yay!
Y'all, these
What?
lights, what the heck?
Yeah, what's
Nina's
Oh
dead.
my god.
No,
Tobias, is she breathing? I have the emergency people here.
you murdered Nina?
No, she's
No,
dead.
of course not. Tobias?
No, she's not.
Okay, no, she's not breathing.
Okay.
Why
I'm sending an ambulance and police there.
Okay. What do we do? Do we stay out of the room or something?
Yeah, just leave it as it is. We'll be there in as soon as possible.
Okay. Do I stay on the line or what do I do?
Please stay on the line. Yes.
Okay. Tobias, get out of there. They want us to not be in there.
Of course.
Would
I rejoin the group and close the door behind me.
question. Would Haven have noticed Tobias's kind of quick, kind of startled turnaround?
Definitely, yes.
And would
We
that
were
have been
blinded, right?
Would that have been before the other 2 joined us?
Yeah, just
Okay.
in that same second, yeah.
Haven is just going to kind of take in like Tobias's facial expression and say, "What made you turn around like that?"
Yeah.
And don't you dare lie to us, because this isn't a zombie movie. You can't just get yourself bitten and then not tell people.
I didn't get bitten.
Then what? What made you do that?
She isn't in the best of conditions. You don't want to see.
That's fine, but what scared you to turn around like that?
She did.
What do you mean she did? She did. As in, she did.
She, yes.
What?
Yes.
She was here?
I don't understand anything.
She's hunched over her desk.
But you turned around to look at us.
Yes.
What scared you to look at us?
It was time to get out of there. Let's Come on, let's
And maybe
get a
we
move on.
can head for one of the emergency exits. Wait nice and calmly
Yes.
outside instead of being in the dark where we're going to freak each other out
I
more.
agree.
We should have listened to the janitor.
a smoke.
Oh, you should always listen to the janitor. Oh no.
But oh, I was on the stage when it turned midnight. Nothing happened. The rest is just like a
Oh,
theater with its
But why are you here
quirks.
then?
So the lights
The lights went
on
off.
stage are.
Oh,
Well,
completely
they
blacked
did
out.
here as well. Okay. So are we heading towards the nearest emergency exit?
Yeah.
I think that's
Mara points. Where's the nearest emergency exit?
There should be lights, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, the emergency exits are the only things with lights.
Is that back towards the sort of cafeteria-ish area, or where is that?
Yeah, it's a little bit back, probably 2 turns or something like that. It's not that far. And you have indeed these emergency lights that also point towards the nearest exits. So you turn the first corner, and I need all of you to make me. You can choose. Make me a perception check or an intellect check.
I will do perception.
I will do perception as well.
I think I will do intellect.
Oh, thank
I'll do
God.
intellect.
Oh, thank God.
Oh no.
Got a 6 on perception.
I have a 7. You know what? You know what number's right next to the 7? A 1, and my heart nearly let out of my mouth. But it's a 7. I was like, oh.
I got a 2 in intellect.
I got a 3.
My fear is winning.
Yeah. Haven, for you, the rest you feel like. Let's just say, especially Tobias and Fiona, you just and Luz as well. You just go. You just know where you need to go. It's quite easy. That's the light. Just follow it. For Mara, you just follow along because usually you like to be in control, but you do already feel like you are a bit out of your league at this point. But
Yeah,
you're still quite. You just follow them.
fairly okay, but not really.
Exactly.
Okay.
Haven, you have this feeling that everything is wrong.
Oh.
This is just. Yeah, you don't know. It looks like a hallway you just passed, but you're not sure. You're really not sure, actually. You where they want to go, turn the next right. You're quite certain that the best way to go out of this building is just go straight ahead, not turn right. And you get this feeling that this is. Yeah, it's just. It feels like a maze. And if you don't follow that direction, it's just going to. You never get out of here.
Oh
That's
no.
quite stressful.
Oh no. Haven is definitely going to kind of grab whoever is next to them and just kind of stop in their tracks and be like, I don't think we should be turning. Like we've been when we know this building. That does not seem right, right?
Seems okay to me.
That's a sign.
Yeah. But I don't think that's right though. Something doesn't feel okay. Has anyone else had any weird feelings? Because this whole situation is all sorts of fucked up. And we are not getting paid enough for this.
No, we're definitely not.
We are
Okay.
spooked. We've seen a body and blood.
Yeah, that's not okay.
To try and, to the best of our abilities, and funny enough, just act our way out of this so we can get out of the building, and hopefully those folks on the line can get to us before anything else can happen.
We are exhausted. Some weird shit's going down. Let's get everyone outside, fresh air.
Yes. Good.
Wait for help to arrive. Okay?
I don't know about going right here. I really don't.
Mara's feeling kind of protective towards Haven because Haven was so scared on the way to the dressing room. So she's going to go sort of put her arm around Haven's shoulders and go, come on, let's just get outside. Yeah?
Oh, you're going that way then?
Oh,
Head
well,
towards the emergency exit
Yeah.
where we were heading originally. Yeah. Not a new direction.
Haven is just kind of going to like curl in on themselves, trying to make themselves as small of a target as possible. As in, like, shoulders will be up. Usually, they walk with like an air of like confidence, and they can take up space. But right now, they are not feeling certain. They're really small. Shoulders are up by their ears. They're kind of dragging their feet almost, and they step as light as a cat. And
Right.
this is not a good. They're not having a great time at all, and it's gonna become everybody's problem.
Are they coming with me or not?
Oh yeah, begrudgingly.
Yeah, begrudgingly. Okay, cool.
I mean, what was that fucked up thing in Nina's on the mirror? There's a murderer in this theater. Let's just all go
But
together.
there's no one else here, but apart from the janitor person.
I don't
He
think
went
the
to-
janitor would have
he went to-
stayed.
He went to talk to Nina.
No, he went to
Right.
find Nina, but he didn't
Right.
want to stay here after midnight either. I'm
right.
pretty sure he would have left before he found her.
Okay.
Because
Right.
it took us a couple of minutes to get down to the dressing room, and he probably would have gone partially there and decided no, and I don't blame him, and we should have listened to him.
Or it's a premise. He didn't want any witnesses while he off the director.
Quick
But
question.
why would he do that?
I don't know. I don't think like murderer.
Quick question.
Yeah.
When I was in her dressing room, did I
Mhm.
see her cell phone?
Ah. Very
Make me a
clever.
perception check. Just a retrospective. See if you.
Also, did any of us hear a door? Sorry, did any of us hear a door opening and closing? That might have been the janitor sort of leaving the building at any point.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good.
Didn't Fiona and I hear a door?
We
You
heard it
did
on the
hear a
balcony.
door, didn't you?
On the stage people heard a door.
Yeah, we heard it on a
Ah.
balcony thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not the direction he was going, right?
No.
No.
No. You didn't really. You didn't hear a door when you were walking or heading towards Nina's dressing room. I have to say, because there are a lot of doors, sound doesn't really travel that far, especially in the backstage. So
Yeah, so we wouldn't know.
no, not if it was
Okay.
not if it wasn't a direct door in that hallway.
Okay.
For Tobias, you didn't see her cell phone there. And as I said before, you haven't heard her cell phone
I didn't
ring.
hear it ringing. Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
That's not there.
From what I know of Nina, in the time that we've worked together, is she the kind of person who always has to have their phone within arm's reach at all times, or the world will end? Or is she always losing it, always misplacing it?
She is a person who is very strict in turning off her cell phone, or turning off any cell phone for that matter, during rehearsals. So so it was a bit weird. She probably had turned it on because Haven was able to get a at least a tone, get a connection in a way. So maybe she has turned it back on after leaving the stage. But normally when she is in rehearsal, she can just leave that phone off for the entire day.
Okay, cool. So it's not unusual that
No,
it's not
but
immediately. Okay,
no,
cool.
but it's quite strange that her cell phone was on just a couple of minutes before you found her, but apparently not in her vicinity.
Ah, okay. Right. The plot thickens.
So you're heading towards that exit, or at least in the direction of that exit. And it's actually a fire exit, emergency exit, not one of the regular doors. Who is trying to open it?
Who doesn't have something in their hands? Because I think
I have a
Luce for sure
torch.
would have always had her tablet on, like for ambient light.
Yeah, I have a phone in one hand and a torch in another. I'm not going to be opening any doors.
I also had a phone in my hand and I'm clinging to somebody.
I
To
guess
me.
it'll be
Yes.
Fiona.
That's easy.
She rolled high on the going for the exit too, so we'll say it's Fiona. Kind of went ahead.
Yeah. Could you make me a strength check?
Oh yeah. That is a 3.
Nice. You push it's this kind of handle that you push down to open up the door. And I think that's a perfect timing for a break.
Oh no, we didn't get out of the building.
Of course we didn't.
We don't know yet.
No,
So,
not before the break.
Not before the break. That's a cliffhanger, you guys. We'll just take a couple of minutes and hope to see everyone back here when we return. So,
Spooky. Spooky.
see you in a bit. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I just want to direct your attention to a little adjustment we made to the content warnings. We discussed in the break if it would be okay to potentially add some fire to the game. So in a literal sense. So be cautious of that. We added that to the content warnings as well. Not to say that is definitely going to happen when Fiona opens the door or doesn't open the door. We'll find out. Fiona, you push the handle down on that emergency exit, and the door opens.
Huh.
But where you normally would expect the outdoors, just the parking lot probably here, you see another hallway, which definitely is weird.
What the?
The exit shouldn't go into a hallway. There hasn't been any new additions to the
No,
building,
there's
right?
there's a parking lot. What?
The exit is right above us. The
Yeah,
sign.
building regulations.
I told you.
I close the door and then I open it again.
How did you know that?
You're rebooting the door. I love it.
I reject this reality and put in my own.
Have you tried to turn it off and on again? You open it back up. Same result. Still that hallway.
Okay, no, and I close it.
Haven, how did you know that?
It felt wrong. Like, have you never had a feeling that, like almost like I suppose, a danger sense. Like, oh no, I probably shouldn't take that shortcut at this time, even though I've taken it a million times before at this time. This time it just feels weird. Have you never had that feeling?
Never before
Nope,
today.
can't say I have.
Oh, well, then you've all lived such wonderful and stress-free lives. Because,
I mean, my nerd friends who play D&D, one of them keeps screaming danger sense, and
yeah, effectively that. It's just when, I suppose it's like a vibe check. The vibe check was off, and I told you. I told you something
okay.
was wrong with going this way. We should go back.
All right. Okay,
back
cool.
where? Not
Let's
to the room. Back where?
No,
No,
back.
back
no,
to the stage.
No, not
Straight
back.
up the
Turn.
alley,
Our last turn,
right
right?
out the front door.
To the right.
we should go where yeah.
We should
where
go
Haven
where we went
stopped
right.
and
We
said
should
we
go
should
Haven,
straight.
lead
go.
us.
No. Mm-mm.
I still have my arm around you, I think, if you allow that. And so
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
absolutely.
okay, let's head this way, Haven. Yes?
Yeah, we'll just go back to where I said it felt wrong, and we'll just go the other way instead of turning right.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay, right.
Okay.
In the
So
meantime,
I'm just at this point, can I check in with emergency services and just go, any update on that emergency ambulance people? Are they
They're not-
answering?
No, they're not there anymore.
They're not there anymore. They're not there anymore. Okay. I'm gonna try
Rude.
and because they said to stay on the line, so I'm gonna try and call them again, I guess.
Like,
No service.
No service.
I,
Okay, so there's no service. Okay. Well, she's gonna put her phone in her bag, I guess.
and when would we have lost? Well, when would Mira have noticed that they couldn't hear anybody on the other line, or
I
they
guess
couldn't
I
hear?
noticed now because I didn't check before.
Okay.
Because if I was sort of on hold or something, I wouldn't necessarily have noticed. Plus, there was a door with in hallway instead of a parking lot, so there were distracting things to go.
Okay, grand. Ooh.
The hallway that the exit opened out onto, did it look familiar?
Mm.
Yes and no. These hallways all look kind of the same.
Ooh.
They're just these wide with some emergency lights at some point. So you cannot really tell if it's a hallway you've been in before or where it's heading.
Okay. So it's definitely looks like a theater hallway. It's not.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly the same as the
opening out
walls you
onto
have
an
been
office
passing.
building or something.
No,
Okay,
no.
cool.
By the way, Tobias, while we're walking, did you know about is there a timer on these lights?
Nope, not one that I set up. But as I was explaining to the other two earlier, I've messed around with those lights enough for anything to be tripped up by a circuit breaker. So if you find a fuse box along the way, give it a click.
You would.
Tobias. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just probably going to say the same thing as you. You would know where the fuse box would be, right, Tobias?
I would know where. I would imagine where one that I have
Used.
been using.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Whether or not the theater has multiple circuit protection, that I don't know.
Yeah, do make me an intellect check, please.
Okay. 3.
Okay. Yeah, you're not quite sure if this was the only fuse box here. But you do know that it's kind of weird that not really normal that the lights in the auditorium or on stage, and they are mostly on a different group, electricity group, than lights backstage or front of house or something.
Different circuitry.
definitely different circuitry because
Okay.
you don't want them interfering.
Yeah, for sure. That's the line I'm sticking with. Presenting it to the group.
And you do know that the box you have been working with is in that technical storage.
Okay. Whereabouts would that be in relation to? Well, where we have gone.
Where you have gone? Yeah, you have to go one floor down. It's a bit under the stage.
Okay.
So not that far from here, but you have to go through a couple of hallways, down the stairs, and then into that technical area.
Would you like me to see if I can go get it back up and running?
I don't think we should split up right now.
No, I don't think so either.
Well, then who would like to come and take a trip on the tech side of life?
We should all go.
All right.
I'm okay
Okay.
with that.
Wait, where are we going?
To go get the lights back on.
But where? Like, what room are we going? Are we going down?
We're going to the tech cave.
Okay.
You're coming into my house
basement?
now. Downstairs, yes.
In the basement.
Yes.
I just want to say, I don't think this is a good idea, but okay.
Okay, do we want the lights on or do we want to make our way to an exit?
Are you just not a fan of it, or is there a feeling?
Well,
Yes.
I'm not the only one who's had weird feelings since this all started.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea to go down into any sort of basements, just because personally I'm not a fan of basements in this sort of scenario. The lights are already off and we're going somewhere that has been described as a cave. I don't think that's the smartest decision, and we should probably just try and leave. But I will default to the group. This should be a democracy.
Theatre companies are never democracies.
Okay, so.
But I suppose Nina is dead now, so we don't have a
I
leader.
gotta process that.
Yeah, I know. Me too. We tomorrow we can process that tomorrow. Okay, so let's trust Haven this time, perhaps, and just try to get out.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, Luz.
But we all saw the door that went out, because I've taken that door a million times for smoking break, was not what it was.
You know you're not supposed to do that.
Take it up with Nina. Anyway.
She is dead.
That's not funny.
Luz.
That's not funny.
I am trying to cope with whatever mass measures I have, but we all saw that. We weren't imagining it.
Yeah,
No,
I
you're
did
correct.
the double take. Definitely,
yes,
it was a hallway
you-
there.
Yes. Okay.
And there was that fucked up message. Show must go on.
Yes.
In the room.
Written in what looked like blood. I know what lipstick on a mirror looks like, and that was very much not it.
No, that was not lipstick. All right, so let's try to find the exit. Is it what was it around here that we were supposed to turn, Haven?
Well, we turned. We should have just gone straight.
Oh, okay.
Are we back to the general?
Yeah.
And is that option still there?
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah, that option is still there. Yeah.
Okay.
Luz will say, like, a little louder, like not yelling into the darkness anymore, but just raise her voice, like, technically the show is tomorrow. For the show to continue, we have to get out of here, sleep, and do it tomorrow, not now. The show was never now.
The
Furby
show
living
today. It is after midnight. After all.
So it's not now. It's not now.
But
whoever has us here should let us go, because it's not now.
there's a show time.
I
The
do.
show's tonight, not this morning.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
I don't
Are
think.
we arguing about time now? Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Who is leading the charge? Who's leading the way?
I have the big torch. So
Yeah, I
you know
have the
what?
little
I
torch and Haven.
will. You know what? I will.
Cool.
I'm just going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Following.
Tobias. Following Tobias. Tobias, you go the direction Haven said before that you should be heading. So you know that this is a bit of a detour to go to technical storage or to stage or to potential other exit.
Yeah.
And you just keep walking and turn a corner because you have to turn a corner. And you make me a perception roll, please.
Of course. That would be. Oh no, it's D4 now. Ooh. That would be a 1.
Oh
No.
Okay.
I hate it.
Big time.
Leading the charge.
Leading the charge, yeah. You turn that corner and
Yes.
you are expecting another hallway. And this is definitely not where this is supposed to be. A stair. So you expect a hallway, you just turn a corner and you just miss a step on those stairs.
Can I react?
Yeah, you can react.
Okay, I'm going to like instinctively just kind of like reach out and grab the back of Tobias's clothes.
Okay. Could you both make me could you both make me a strength check?
Can I help in any way? Because I'm right there next to Haven.
We can use this help action, but anyone who wants to join in makes a strength roll, and the highest result is what we're gonna go with.
Okay.
Okay, so I roll strength as well. I'm not good at strength, but I'll give it a go. She'd probably try to help.
5.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 3, so I didn't help. I just fumbled probably. I didn't do it very badly, so
No, it wasn't a 1 or a 2.
no.
Let's just say that Haven, you are because of your agility as well. You are quite fast in reacting to Tobias kind of stumbling, missing that first step. And you are able to grab his hand, or at least prevent him from tumbling down the stairs fully. You do lose that flashlight, though. It tumbles down the stairs and it just breaks.
Do I still have mine?
You do still have yours, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
So we have one.
You have one, a smaller one.
A dinky one, yeah.
But it's still there. With that 5, Tobias, I'm not gonna give you that stress for now. We'll see how long that stays that way.
Yay.
So yeah, you see this. You do miss a few steps, you are a few steps down, and now your foot does hurt. It was a really awkward
Oh.
landing.
I rolled the ankle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do these stairs go both up and down?
Oh,
They only go down.
Okay. Okay, are you all right there, Tobias?
Is everyone all right?
that could have ended badly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good arm.
Uh,
Good arm.
Yeah, Haven, you're very strong. That's good.
uh, dancers are surprisingly strong. People seem to forget that.
Yes. Good. Okay. Everyone, all right?
I think we should. Everybody's phone should have some sort of a torch feature of some sort. We should probably check batteries and take turns. Maybe since we'd lost.
Yeah, I still have my
Great.
torch, and I do have a phone as well. Right.
That would be great, except my phone's in the lighting box.
Mine's in the dressing room. If we happen to pass by it, I might be able to pick it up.
Ooh.
Did I hear that these stairs don't belong here?
Yeah, you don't recall them.
As prop master, I would be aware because probably used understage as well for storage. So I would be like, there's no stairs here yet. There's not supposed to be stairs here yet.
What?
No.
Yet?
No, it's supposed to be a corridor here, right?
Yeah.
Because I would also be moving around a lot. Yeah. So, which is probably what tripped you up, right, Tobias?
Yep, exactly that.
Right. Okay.
So where are we? We're
this-
supposed to know this place.
This building is.
It's a warren.
It's a what?
It's a warren.
It is a
You know,
warren.
like a rabbit warren. Tunnels darting here, there.
Oh.
We should okay. What if we just go back to the stage? Just go over, down the aisle, through the doors, through the lobby, out the front door.
So no more.
Like I suggested.
Yes, like you suggested.
Yes.
That we should have listened sooner.
But okay, now I'm taking this seriously because
Now,
rabbit, wormhole, whatever or not, we know this place like the back of our fucking hands.
yeah. Well, we did.
It's not us anymore.
It's the building. What the?
What the build? At that point, Haven is just going to start muttering prayers in many different languages.
Well, quick, everyone! What do you know? There's always a counter. What do we know against that stuff? What are you supposed to do? Throw salt over your shoulder? Holy water? What?
Well,
I know nothing.
Maybe might have an idea.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
So, the message was the show must go on.
Fucking fuck.
The guy who gave us the warning, the janitor, said if there's not a play on, you shouldn't be here.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go do the play.
So a play, a 30-second play.
No, I think they would know if they were being duped in some way. If they can do this, they'd know if they were being conned. So I think we should just do the play as Nina was hoping it would go. This last run through is our play now. This is our play. We have to do everything we can for this play.
Hey,
Looking at Fiona.
Yeah.
a murder in a play.
This is
about a murder
already
about a play.
Shakespearean
It's kinda
in
like
all the
Macbeth,
ways.
isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what Nina would hope for because, and like I flip through the script showing all the changes in it. It's like,
Yes.
and I throw it down.
Okay. But
That's a very Nina thing to do.
I do have one major concern though.
What's that?
If we are going to be on the stage,
Mhm.
how far will everybody need to be from each other?
Well,
Do
I
we
suppose you two will be on stage or right behind the scenes, and
We'll be
Luth
doing
and
our
I,
roles.
yes, and Luth and I will be backstage as per usual, I suppose,
and
and
Tobias?
we'll be in the lighting box,
But
right?
there's no lights on, so what's the guy's gonna do there?
Well, this is an old building, isn't it?
Flick switches,
What did we do before electricity?
Candles.
The torches.
oil
Hold out the iPad.
lamps. That's
Yeah.
some really crappy lighting, Luth.
Candles. Do you know where we have spare candles, Tobias?
Or oil lamps or something.
I
Um,
Kerosene.
imagine.
A tech cave. Oh crap.
Actually, I think on stage, those new collapsible things I think I made, a lot of them have metal bases, so the metal part is going to be intact. We could do a
Okay.
small controlled fire, like it's mostly crepe paper,
Right.
So
and then it's
you
going to
want
burn into a metal base, which is going to contain it.
just just to make sure I
Uh,
understand what you're saying correctly. You want me to set fire to your props? Sold. Let's do it.
um.
uh,
But
Yeah.
technically, I'm
right.
the one doing it at least. So
We shouldn't be splitting up. No going into caves or attics or any of those cliche juju places. Let us just.
It seems like you've watched a lot of horror movies, Haven.
Yes,
I
I'm a
don't
very
know.
anxious person and somehow they relax me. I don't know why. It makes no sense and my therapist
Right.
doesn't understand it either. So here
Okay.
we are.
Well, good. Good. I probably haven't watched one since I was a teenager. All right. We're setting props on fire. Let's
uh,
do that. I suppose. Yep. Okay.
control. Don't set fire without me seeing exactly, because I will know what's flammable and how fast things will burn based on the crap I made them from.
Okay.
Okay.
And Tobias, what can we do to, I suppose, amplify the fire? Listen, you're the light person. You know all this. I don't. All I know is where to stand and what to do. So what
I
can we
could
do to light up the
see.
stage?
I could see if I could grab some spare lenses. Might focus some of the light. I'd have
From
some of my
where?
kit from the
Okay.
light box.
Okay.
We're heading back to
Right.
stage anyway.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just around the corner.
Okay. Because have you worked with pyrotechnics? Because that's a whole special area, right?
I'll do it on the night.
Okay, good. Well, I always liked your attitude, Tobias. Let's go.
You hear that? We're putting on a play.
I don't know how I feel about you continuously talking to I suppose the attendees, Lou.
Uh,
Let's
uh,
walk into the.
maybe they like being acknowledged. Maybe I'm the last.
Uh,
Maybe they like me.
So far, things have just been getting worse and worse, so I don't
Call
think they like any of what we've been doing.
Call it audience engagement.
right.
Okay, let's go to the stage. Come on.
Mhm.
Okay, she's leading because she's just tired of this discussion now. She
What happened
doesn't
to all the
have
world's
her
a stage?
and all the men and women merely players. Okay. Uh, she
Tobias,
doesn't have her arm around you anymore, Haven, but she's kind of sort of urging you on if you'll accept that.
what urging me first?
Yes. No, not first, just to come. To
Okay.
come with.
Yeah. As we're walking along, Haven is going to kind of turn to Tobias and say, "You mentioned a play about murder and death in a play about a play."
Oh, Macbeth, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not superstitious, but even I know you should never, ever, 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 ever say that the Scottish play name in a theater.
The
Tobias,
show's
what are
gonna go
you
on.
doing?
Oh,
We're all dead now.
Oh, we're so
I'm
fucked.
sorry, but this is just not. We're not. Okay. Okay. Mara's
Right.
getting a
Breathing
little
Breathing
panicky and
exercises.
is
Breathing
kind of
exercises.
yeah,
Shake
and is
it out.
kind of
Come on, everyone. Shake it out. Walk and
hyperventilating
shake.
a little bit. Okay. Okay.
Does
Okay.
anyone have something to write on them?
Of course. Here, a note. You can rummage in my bag. Notebook. Spare paper.
Oh wow.
Crepe paper.
Okay.
Tissues.
A
handkerchief.
pen, a marker.
Yes, all of those things.
Okay. I want to pop open a marker, and on the wall next to me, I'm just going to write.
Luce was here.
The show must go on.
No. Gonna start thinking like writing something snarky. It's like, wait, no. What if this is? Oh God.
Okay, you have a choice of a red, a black, or a green marker. Which did you pick?
I avoided the red one for sure. I would have just grabbed the black one for default.
Yeah, good. Okay.
And I would have wrote after my face got a little summer. I was like, "Let there be light, and let us see the morning."
Mara's still kind of hyperventilating a little bit and just panicky and just not really taking this in.
Just graffitiing the wall. Let there be light. Let us see the morning come.
Haven is going to gently take Mara's hands and just kind of like and just slap them, and literally just between my hands and just slap them, and it's going to be such a jarring sort of like gulp. There we go.
What?
It's breath. Breathe.
Right. Okay.
Breathe.
Okay.
Breathe.
Thanks. I think right. Hello. Right. Okay. Hi. What? Why are you writing on the wall? Luce?
Because creepy whoever the fuck wrote something bad and scary on the wall. So you know what? Let's take the power back.
Don't know if that's how
Good.
that works,
Okay,
but sure.
Manifest.
Mara's not
It's
letting go of
whatever
your
gives
hand if
you
you let her
the confidence.
hold your hand. Yeah, she's just holds onto your hand. Okay.
And Haven is going to be tapping out like dance numbers just and keep changing them up, so you have something to focus on at least. And this is also soothing them while we walk towards the stage, and they're going to start going over the choreo in their head.
Fiona, what are you going to be saying? Are you doing Nina's? Are you doing your own thing? What do you need prop wise?
Okay.
We'll just throw what we can on the stage.
Okay.
I don't know what they want, so we're just going to go with the vibes, which may just be murder, but it's fine. It's great. It's going to be delightful.
Let it be a story about surviving.
Yes, yes, good. Surviving. Good story. Surviving. Yes.
Like all the classic plays. It's gonna be great.
Plays we will not mention again.
I'm not talking about that one. There's many more that involve things.
Okay,
Is
we
this
can
a
do
dagger
this.
I
We can do
see
this. We
before
can
me?
do this. There's a reason
Is this a
why
dagger?
Nina thought we could do this.
Dagger.
You okay there?
Right. Yes. Okay.
Is anyone okay? I'd be suspicious if somebody was okay with.
No, not okay.
Okay. Good.
Are you okay, Tobias?
Fine. I'm not particularly scared of the dark.
You're not scared of potential of your life almost ending, going down?
I work with high voltage and I work at heights.
Yes. But these are not heights.
I could, in my
voltage.
normal course of work, very easily electrocute myself, very easily fall from a thing that harness breaks.
But those are
not
normal.
to paraphrase a certain fantasy officer.
Normal.
Risk is risk is my business.
Okay.
Yes, normal
Uh,
risk. Normal, everyday,
Normal,
ordinary
mundane,
risk. Not
normal,
this
not
utter
super natural.
bullshit that we're in right
Yes.
now.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Right.
shall I head up to the box and see if I can sort out some light and some amplification for us?
Okay.
Would we be able to keep an eye on the box from the ground?
Yeah, how's that
Or
set
stage.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we'd
see
be
it
able
at
to
the back
clearly.
of the auditorium, kind of.
Exactly.
Okay.
The only trouble is it's dark. So you probably do not know definitely where that box is, unless, of course, you can, if Tobias takes one of the lights or one of the phones or whatever, you can.
Tobias, take my phone.
Oh,
Do you have some kind of light to go up there? Because you have your phone up there, but just to get up there might be nice to have a phone.
of course.
Because I have a flashlight.
Oh,
Still.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
How about we Marco Polo as you go up?
Okay. Yeah.
Never played that.
Oh yeah. We say Marco, you say Polo, and as we keep going further away, we just keep repeating, and we'll always have that back and forth volley.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Good thinking.
That's a great
Liz.
idea.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
You call.
When she hands me her phone, do I have any signal?
Good
No
call.
signal. Oh.
No. Okay.
Okay.
And what time is it at this point, Sandra?
At this point, it's, well, let's see. I think around 1 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
We've been messing around for about an hour.
An
Okay,
hour.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Okay.
We did get a bit lost.
So
And it actually does make sense. It's not like you have lost a lot of time
Mhm.
that you can't account for.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
so let's try
And-
this.
And when you are heading back to that's the only thing that is a little bit odd, that when you head back from backstage to the stage or to the auditorium, you are quite sure that it normally would take you at least 3 or 4 minutes longer to reach from where you were, from the dressing rooms to the stage. Yeah, it normally would take, and on your way over there, it took you quite some time. But heading back, it's like that distance shortened, which is weird.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe someone is really excited to see a performance. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Great.
Oh, lovely.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
So
try this
you're
out.
back on stage.
Huh.
Tobias.
Okay.
That
So I guess
Marco?
was a lot faster, right?
Yeah.
Tobias, you have to answer. Tobias?
Oh,
You
yeah,
say
hello?
I
Yeah,
say
hello?
Marco, you say Polo. Marco.
Polo.
Okay. Now go to the edge of the stage.
I do so.
Marco.
Polo.
We still hear each other?
Yeah.
Keep going. We're gonna
I start making my way to the lighting box
The lightning marks.
with that back and forth.
Marco.
Yeah,
Polo.
you have you have to go back up quite a few stairs. You did get that cell phone, right, from Mara?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So that's also an itty bitty light that you see
Bobbing.
bobbing.
Marco.
Like a ghost.
Polo.
Oh, don't do that.
Polo. Polo. Polo.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the interesting thing in the theater, especially when you're calling it out from the stage. It gets projected a little bit more than the other way around, so you cannot really guess which how far Tobias has gotten up until this point. but you do still hear that polo coming back. That call response, and you do see this very tiny light bouncing around. But then it disappears, which kind of is normal because he's entering this lighting box, which literally is a box with a window, but that window doesn't really. It's one way. So you don't see Tobias. If the lights were on, you wouldn't be able to see him, and you also don't see that light.
Can I get someone who can really project to Marco?
Fiona?
Marco!
Do I hear them in the box?
You do hear them in the box, yes.
Polo.
Do we hear that?
Make me a perception check.
All of us?
Yeah.
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 All of you make me a perception
You
check.
haven't rolled
please.
in a while. Let's get it.
Including
Ding.
Yeah.
3.
Right?
7.
I
That's
rolled a
3.
1,
Oh no!
Oh.
which kind of makes sense because she's in a panicky state.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's my second stress, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're still alive for now.
Barely.
Okay.
I guess, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to narrate what she does, or do you want to
Hey.
throw whatever happens at us?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I think she just kind of goes into her stress mode again and sits down, plops down on the stage and goes, okay, this is very, okay. Very stressful right now. Okay. That's what she's doing.
Haven is going to squat down beside them and just ask them,
Aw.
how many fingers and toes do you have? And can you count them for me, please?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she counts up to 10 for both. Okay, thank you. I think that was helpful. Thanks, Haven.
You're welcome. It's not okay. I know that, but
No, not
we
okay.
are doing the best we can, and you will have a job to do soon once we get the lights or some sort of
Yes.
lighting sorted, and
Yes.
that will take your mind off a few
Yeah, I don't
things, I think.
really know what my job would be because we're not doing anything in any sort of order, and I can't
No,
process any sort of cues. But I'll try to support yourself and
there will be an order.
Fiona as well as I can, and tell you what is happening. When I suppose.
There's always
Yes.
an order to a show, is there not?
Yes, but but this
We will be putting on a show, will we not?
Yes, Haven, but this show, you know what this show has been. It's
Yes.
a big old mess.
It is.
But, okay, so Mara gets out her clipboard and starts kind of figuring things out a little bit, maybe with the two performers, just trying to. Okay, so we do. We still start with this thing, right, Fiona?
Sure.
Okay, and then you have your big sort of dance solo, Haven, and then we have the. Right, okay, and then we go into the growth stage where you have your monologue. Right, okay. Is that
Exactly
all?
what we did before. We'll just that will
Exactly
be
what we
our
did.
solid point.
Before, okay.
With I think we should do this changes that Nina wanted.
Yes, okay. So that means that you get okay. So Mara gets more focused as she's and sort of gets up from sitting as she gets into her role again. So that means okay. So this change, Haven, you have to pick up this swirly prop thing and leave it over here instead of in the other corner, so that Fiona can pick it up. Right? Okay. And they sort of sort out all of these little changes and little things.
Yeah. Perfect.
Did we hear back from Tobias?
You didn't. The rest did.
No, I know. Okay. Right. The rest did. Good. Sorry, I realized.
You probably would have heard it but didn't register it or anything like that, or you just
Yeah,
didn't hear it
too
because you were
stressed.
breathing too
Too
stressed.
stressed.
Mm.
Too stressed.
But yeah, the rest did hear
Yeah.
that last photo. Quite soft, but you did.
Mm.
Up in that lighting box, I'd like to give something a try.
Go ahead.
Just running through my mind as we were kind of getting into the stage, it's almost as if it was easier for us to go with the flow and do the performance. So I'm going to try to turn the lights on.
Okay. You
Click.
move that
Slider.
slider. Thank you. And you get a spotlight.
Oh.
Oh,
I put my head out the wall. Good at working.
Jesus.
Wow.
What? Okay. Yeah.
Good job, Tobias.
Okay.
Right. Okay. We
Follow.
have a spot. Good.
I'm definitely
good.
going to like nervously chuckle at that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna.
you notice that not it's not that your elaborate lighting design has turned on. There are these 2 or 3 spotlights that are working, which are very cold light actually. But hey, it's light.
Mm,
Mhm.
Something.
Okay.
right. Okay.
we can take our markers.
Right. Okay. Take your positions. Luther, do you still want to set things on fire, or do you think we should just manage?
I think we should manage. If I only see the nerd. Put on that filter again. Why the filter doesn't wash us out? My thing. Give me a minute. I'm going to move the bigger pieces into the light.
Yes. Okay.
because-
I'll help you.
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Just
Yes.
unhinge the bottoms, and we're just gonna shove.
Okay. We're shoving.
Okay, both make me a strength check, please.
Oh shit. This is it, guys. Does she die?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3. Okay.
Okay. Let's narrate this like this. There is this big set piece that you have been working on, Luz, for quite some time. Quite elaborate. And it's quite heavy as well. So Mara is trying to help and putting it in place, and but you are still going through all these lists and all the things in your head. 1, to get the performance going, but 2, also to calm yourself down. And Luz, you are kind of pulling where Mara is pushing, and you want to say, okay, fine, stop this, it should be here. But Mara isn't paying attention and pushes through. So that thing just goes over your foot,
Oh
which is quite heavy.
no! Oh no! I'm so sorry, Luce. Are you okay? Are you? Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Is it still on her foot? Do I need to lift it up, or is it just her? Did you just hurt her foot?
It just hurt her foot.
Okay.
Ah,
Right. Can I? Is it bleeding? Are you okay?
I'd rather not look.
Oh, that bad. Huh.
You know what? You're gonna get me the most expensive coffee mixture cream thing tomorrow,
Sure.
and then we're
Yes.
even. Let's just
Okay,
let's survive the night.
I have a small first aid kit in my bag somewhere. If you want to sort of look at the foot.
I'll get close and I'll like illustrate like if they see us hurting or bleeding, is that invite them to do more? I don't want to air it out. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay.
I'm
Just
fine.
just right. Soldier on. Right. Okay. Is it where you wanted it now, Luce?
I'm gonna hobble
Sort
back.
off.
Look at the light. Turn around. Oh, like is it though? Haven, can you take your mark for the second part? Can you let me know?
Yeah, yes, of
Okay.
course.
Can you extend your body, please?
Yes,
I
scene
will.
2. First position for scene 2.
One more meter forward, because otherwise when they move backwards, it's not going to catch them. So
Okay. Haven is going to take position
Mhm.
and extend
Okay.
themselves as long as they possibly can.
It looks
Final
great.
adjustments.
Yeah, you adjust it. That's not a problem.
Okay,
Just
okay.
the downstage and then.
Okay, okay. So are we ready? Do we need to move anything else anywhere? Because everything is on the right, correct side of the stage, right, Luce?
Yeah, I mean, adjustments were made because we don't have lighting, and otherwise the actors
Okay.
interact with nothing.
Right.
Fine.
Fine. I had more lighting, I wouldn't have done all this, and if it wasn't so cold, it wouldn't be so washed out. But
Yes.
in good faith, I have done everything I can.
But we've been
Yeah.
improvising this entire time. We'll be fine.
Yes, we will be
Yes.
fine.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, now that the show's about to start, are we supposed to stop saying that things will be fine? You know?
Yes, we're supposed to
break a leg.
break a leg.
Break a leg.
Okay. Break a leg,
Yes.
everyone.
Right. Okay.
I almost
break.
just broke mine, but break
Marco?
all of yours.
Yes.
Did I hear that?
Make me a perception check.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Where did my sheet go? That was a 4.
Ooh, yeah, you did hear that. Yes.
I'm going to give it a beat. Bono.
Oh.
You do on stage. You do hear that. I'm
We
not
hear
gonna
it
let you
back.
off without again.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um.
Okay. I'm guessing Luce and I go to either side of the stage, so we're at one end each, I guess. Would that make sense?
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
ask again. Who's gonna go stage left and who's gonna go stage right?
Okay. Do you have a preference? Because I don't care either way.
Shouldn't you?
Yeah, you know what? I'll take one for the team. Luce will go stage right.
Okay. I'll go stage left then.
Okay, am I all right? Make me a resilience check.
Yep. Okay.
For both of us?
No,
Just
only,
me.
Only all right.
Oh,
Stage
That's
left.
a 4. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's 4. Woohoo.
Okay,
Oh God. Okay.
you're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
fine. Fine.
You're focused.
Just
You're
fine.
focused. Just focus on what you have to
Got
do
my
now.
got my clipboard. Got
Have to get through this. Have to just go through the
all the
performance.
props set up for this side of the stage. Got everyone.
Excellent. Everything's
Okay.
here. Everything is accounted for. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is definitely
Okay.
fine. Everything's fine.
Yes, I guess we start with Fiona on stage, right? And Haven in
Yeah.
one of the wings.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fiona, make me a presence roll.
Ooh.
Delightful. Ooh, that's a 2.
Okay.
I was on my big die. Goodbye, big die.
Oh no. That's, oh no.
Oh.
You know you have text in this scene. You definitely know you have text in this scene. You, for the love of God, cannot remember what the text is. You have
Can I
to
feed her the
go
line?
back.
The start of the line? When I noticed
you-
that she was flustered?
Yeah, you could, but make me. This is gonna sound a little bit weird, but make me a agility roll to see if you can do it in a
quick and sort of yeah. Okay, we'll see. That's a 2. I think I'm dead. trying to
The stress
prompt
of
the
stage.
actor.
No.
I died from prompting. I love it.
Damn actors!
Yes, exactly. That damn actress.
Drama
I was
queen.
just trying to help out.
Nailed to your coffin.
What happens?
What happens? Oh, let me come up with something. You are you want to go up on stage, or no, at
No,
least
just sort of prompt her from the
prompt her
wings.
from the
Just
wings.
kind of
Yeah, exactly.
whisper or stage whisper to her
Yeah,
the
but
line, the start of the line.
Exactly. You want to do it unnoticed, but you're sure she didn't hear you.
Okay.
Fiona, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
You're still in your blackout state.
Mhm.
And Mara, you think, okay, she didn't hear me. I need to help. So you figure it's a good idea to just try and sneak behind that prop set piece you just put up.
Mhm.
But with that last meter that Luz had adjusted this set piece,
Mhm.
it also isn't really steady anymore. I don't know if you noticed, but a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
theater stages are not straight, but are at an angle.
Yeah.
And
At a slope. Yeah.
at a slope, and you maybe Luz forgot to put on a brake or put on something that holds it steady. So you try to move past it unseen.
Mm.
I don't know for who, but unseen. And you brush against it, and it starts to wobble a little bit and falls over.
And it falls on me and it crushes me to death. So the first thing that happens in this performance is my blood-curdling scream as I die. Die,
In a
die,
nice
die.
spotlight, though.
Well, I mean, I guess right behind the spotlight because Fiona's in the spotlight.
It just
so
goes. It just goes like this.
she dies as she lived, out of the spotlight.
Oh,
Yeah, you all see this. You all see this happen.
I'm a
Oh,
ghost.
Haven will run to the spot.
Oh,
Um,
Mara?
Shit,
uh,
holy shit.
Get it off her! Get it off her! Get it off her!
well, help me then.
Get the end. Get the end.
Wait, I know I'm an asshole sometimes, but what the fuck happened to the show must go on? What if we don't continue?
Well, let's move this and then the show will continue.
Is that okay?
Nothing is okay.
Okay. you know what?
Lift.
Okay, yeah, this part of the show. Let's go.
Okay. The people who want to lift, make me a strength check.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'm from my side of the stage. Marco!
Follow.
Great. And I got a 4.
Okay, perfect. Just to you manage to at least lift it a little bit and shove it to the side a little bit, and yeah, you see there is nothing you can do for Mara. Tobias, from your lighting box, you do see what happens there, and you also, from that blood curdling scream, you definitely know this is Mara. So that's gonna give you a point of stress.
Okay.
in this
Okay.
case.
So I'm just reading up on the ghost stuff. I can give them a catch their breath thing,
Yeah.
I guess, as I die.
What you can do,
Yes.
all your dice reset.
Okay.
So everything goes back to that initial die.
Right.
And you can reset 2 skills. And you could do 2 skills for one person or 1 skill for 2 people. So that means that they can reset one of their skills to that initial die again. So if it's now after all that rolling a d4, they can bring it back up to a d6, d8, or d10, whatever is that initial die. But you can choose who you want to grant it to.
Okay, so I want to grant it to my original looking for director group. So I want to grant it to Tobias and Haven, and I guess I will let you choose which skill to reset. That makes the most sense for you. Does that work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's work.
So you can catch your breath because Mara's dead. You guys, just a little bit.
This okay. Haven is going to take off, like they would have worn quite a like oversized kind of jumper to keep themselves warm, and they would have just kind of like taken that off and covered Mara with it, and just kind of said, "I'm sorry," and stood and gone to wait in the wings for their performance.
But
Fiona.
who's going to call the performance?
Fiona.
That's a question. Fiona, go ahead.
Yeah, Fiona is now just like shaking and backing up back into the spotlight. Turns to the empty auditorium. What is a stage but a mirror to life? And what is life without death? And she'll just do a wide gesture, trying to think of any line again, but it's all just grasping at this point now. So she's now like blank, improvising, let the body do what the body does. And sometimes spirits just take over, and all we can do is be puppetry amongst the light.
As she's doing that, I would like to try another light slider.
It works.
Ooh.
Seeing the light come on, I sort of step over to that one.
Mara, you notice that you're back on stage. You are in the light, which is a bit weird. You definitely aren't meant to be here, but okay, yeah.
Well, I guess, does Mara understand that she's a ghost, or is she just confused?
You do see not yourself, because there's something over your body now, but you do understand that that something happened. That you're not your physical self anymore. But you do not really understand why you're still there, though.
No. Okay, I guess she's gonna go to stage left, I guess, because that's where she was, and she's gonna try to sort of aid this weird performance thing that's happening, if she can. She's very confused.
Yeah, what you do notice, though, is that there is, when you're on stage and you look into the auditorium, there's definitely an audience.
Ooh.
Absolutely. And they
so
are
what
looking.
do I see? I mean, how does that look?
It's kind of an eclectic bunch of people from different time periods, from in different kind of dress, men, women, all ages. You see this woman who would probably have been a grand dame a century or 2 centuries ago. I think 1 century ago. Who is front and center, of course. There is a stagehand, some younger man who is dressed in these worker clothes, sitting in the edge of the row, on the last seat of the row. You do notice that why you now understand why on stage left. You felt like something was there, some weird presence was there maybe as well, because you do see a stagehand standing there.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't respond to you or doesn't acknowledge you at that point, but he's there. You can see him.
Okay. Do I see Nina anywhere?
No, you don't see Nina.
Okay. And do they look like ghostly, like see-through, or do they look solid to me? Do they look different than the alive people?
Yeah, they do. They look differently.
In what
They
way?
are a bit more vaguely.
Okay.
You don't really. You do see their features, but not in great detail. Like you
Okay.
look into a hazy window or a hazy. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, she's gonna go stage left and stand next to the stagehand, even though he doesn't acknowledge her.
Okay. Um. Back on. Back on stage. Fiona, could you make me another presence roll, please?
Sure.
Or an agility roll, depending on what you are you trying to perform a text, or is it more a physical piece you're improvising at this point, or?
Yeah, I think I'm getting to a point where I'm probably going to be trying to cue Haven on as I enter like that monologue where there's supposed to be some dancing happening with it. I think I'll stick with presence. Still trying to like find my footing again in that. Okay, I rolled a 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's going quite well. You're still off guard. You're still not fully focused, but you're not sure if this was the text that was cut before or still in the performance, but it was something you have done in the last couple of weeks. And Haven, you also hear a cue for you as well, something for you to that you know, okay, this is transition to the next scene. Then I should be on stage now.
Okay. Haven is going to take in a very quick breath and essentially just kind of like glide onto the stage. So it's just continuing step after step, no sort of like stops. It's just a float to the center, and they're going to essentially just kind of collapse on their knees into a ball to try and personify grief as their starting point. And then from there, they're going to start tapping on the floor to the beat that the previous song would have gone to. And then they're just going to start with their movement. At first, they're going to pull themselves one way and the other. And as this is happening, they're going to start making actual audible sound with their moves. So I'm not sure if does anyone remember this dance scene from Suspiria, the latest one? Okay, so there's a scene where all the dancers are doing this dance, but there's like exhales that are punctuating different moves, and they're going to start doing that as part of this routine. And it's going to start low, but then they're going to bring it up, and as it goes up, it's going to reflect the different stages of grief, because they would have been very familiar with Mara being on stage, probably more than Nina to a degree. Mara would have been a lot of the, oh, it's okay, of the, helpful comments, whereas Nina was like, no, do it again. So they're just letting that channel through. They're face is kind of shining from the tears because obviously they're still very, very distressed about everything that's happening. And then they're going to start jumping, leaping, twisting, and contorting their body into quite unnatural, painful looking positions. And as they're doing this, their moves are still hitting those beats. So Fiona knows the tempo of the song, where they're heading, and they hit this one part in the song where they do like a massive jete. So they just leap in, splits, and with the landing, they're going to hit the ground with both fists and then just kind of look up into the audience, look up at the light box, and then look to the wings towards where Mira was. And like kind of almost like scurry off the stage in a reverse bum shuffle. So it's going to look a bit weird, but it's going to be as graceful as it can be. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Mara's ghost is crying.
Up in the lighting box, would I have any access to any kind of audio equipment? If there were music being played, would I have like a play button to hit?
You do, yeah, you do.
Okay. When I see her coming on stage to start doing her performance, I'm gonna try and press it. But if nothing happens, then I'm just gonna deny everything.
Okay. No, it does not work.
Okay.
No, so you get no sound, no response from that audio box.
When I'm sorry.
As Haven was dancing and like going across the stage and was going to take the long way from one end to the other of the stage to exit, Nina had demanded like ashes and like darker snow to symbolize the fall and the end. And so there would have been a rigging set off to fall from one side of the stage to the other, timed with the exit. Could Luce have like started to activate those triggers?
Definitely. Haven, could you make me an agility check? And Luce, could you make me I think that's also an agility check or a strength check, depending on if you think that's what's more appropriate.
Okay. They happen to be both the same die, so.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Hey, nice.
I rolled a 3.
Good. Yeah, this is Mara is probably not the only one crying at this piece. Lose your timing is just right on moving moving the grid here. So it kind of plays out maybe even better than intended.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Really looks good. What you do see is after Haven exits, not followed by a bear, which is one of my favorite stage directions in all of history. You do see, and that's kind of weird, Tobias, the sliders of your light table just turn off. So you get this blackout again. And they, by themselves, just slide back. And the light comes back up. And without any of you doing anything, the curtain starts to close.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching it. I'm gonna call out. Do we want to be on the inside of the curtains or the outside?
I step out of the box and also hold my hands up.
You see when the curtain is just sliding, you see Tobias going.
Outside. Inside. Outside. No. What do we need to do? We need to bow.
Do we need to bow
Yes, we need
outside?
to bow.
Outside.
Which
Okay.
Fiona was already like
I'll
starting to
run
bow.
before the curtain closes
And
completely.
I, standing outside the box, I just start applauding.
You you take your bow.
This is weird. I shouldn't be here.
And Tobias, for you, it's kind of weird as well because you are applauding, and for the people on stage too. Mara, you can see that as you walk a little bit, maybe even through the curtains, because you're a ghost, you can do that.
Yeah.
You do see the audience has stood up and they are applauding as well. And Tobias, for you, it's a bit weird because you know you're the only one there, you're the only one applauding, but it does echo. Is it an echo? Feels like an echo. A little bit more sound than you're normally producing when you're clapping, which is a bit weird.
I mean, it is an auditorium. I guess they do have good acoustics. That's why that's why they use them.
Fair, yeah, absolutely fair. Yeah, you take your final bows, and you see that the house lights turn on as well.
Holy shit!
Oh, okay. Marco.
Polo.
You do see Tobias standing next to the lighting box.
Okay. Next to the box.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
He
applauding.
came out. Yeah.
Okay, but you were standing next to the. We saw you standing next to the box when the lights changed.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit. Phones are. Can we leave?
You look at your phone. You do have service.
We should continue as we would after a show.
Closing a show, yes.
We need to do this properly, I think.
God, this is so
Well,
wrong.
Bow. Get off stage.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is so wrong. This is fucked up.
Yep. The queen wave.
I'm not an actor.
As they're doing that, when the curtains close again, I'm just booking out the front door.
Fair.
Definitely fair. Yeah, nothing stopping you. It's just as it was. It's just there you head to the front door to those to open to these double doors, and you're able to push them open, and you're in the night air.
Is there an ambulance outside?
Yeah, are there any emergency services?
Because I called one like an hour ago at this point, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just imagine the ghost of Mira being like, "What took you so long?"
Yes, exactly.
You do see an ambulance on the at the how do you call that in English?
At the curb, at the side.
No, at the entrance for the artists. Backstage entrance.
Okay, yeah.
Stage door.
Exactly. Thank you. Stage door. You see one there, and you see these two medics who are just looking a bit confused and calling, and who were trying to get in.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, you see.
And I kind of like wave them over.
Okay, yeah, you they come up to you and we've been called an emergency. We couldn't get in. No one responded.
We've had no signal, no power, nothing for the last. I checked my watch. 2-3 hours now, since midnight. We have the director, the director in her dressing room. She wasn't breathing. A lot of blood loss, and I think we've had an accident on stage as well in the dark.
Yeah, our stage manager is on stage under my hoodie.
Oh.
The prop fell on her and loses her foot is sore. Yeah.
Actually, Tobias, your foot is hurt as well, isn't it?
Yeah, like
I'll
ankle.
walk it off.
Twisted ankle or something. Yeah.
Yeah, twisted
I'll
ankle.
I'll take some Tylenol. I'll be fine.
Did everyone follow Tobias out? Just checking what's going on.
Oh, once we did our goodbyes, abso-fucking-lutely.
Wait. If the medics go in there, do we have to put on another play? Does something else have to happen?
They can do that one.
We want to send medics in there. They're way more. I'm sorry, but they're way more important than.
Well, considering I understand. Considering we did perform our show, this would have been the only show of the night. I'm pretty sure they would be safe to go in.
Can I just check? Does Mara see the audience leave, or are they still there?
Ooh.
No, they leave, or at least leave not in the general sense.
They sort of
Exactly.
missed away. Okay, so Mara wants to do a ghost thing. She wants to go to Haven and sort of lie a reassuring feeling ghostly arm around her, so that hopefully she will know that she is right, because that is correct. Yes, it will be okay to send the paramedics in, and you will be okay if you leave now, I think.
You can only do that if Haven is still in the building.
Oh, okay, crap.
You're not able to leave.
No, I can't leave. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Well,
Would
I
we
want to
feel
do
a
it, but I can't.
pull back to the theater because Mara, and the director were there.
Well, I suppose they would want us to show them where they were.
Yeah, lead them through. Probably need our statements.
Yeah.
I'm holding the front door open.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
smart.
If you want to, if you invite them in or let them in, and they definitely will go in. And they you see also police car coming up.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, that's where I try to do the comforting arm thing, trying to tell Haven that what she thinks is correct.
Yeah.
The audience were happy with our show, I think, and Mara will be around for a while, I think.
Is that doesn't that they can't pass on? She can't pass on.
Well, I think it might be something to do with, it's that thing of if you die somewhere.
So she's part of the ghostly production.
Oh, that's
crap. Okay.
She needed a
Shit,
vacation.
she can die in. Yeah.
Oh,
We've gone to Italy at least.
Well, maybe if we do really well with this show and it gets all the good reviews, that will be her business done. I don't know how these things work. I'm not Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost.
I'm pretty sure what we did was our last show, considering.
Well-
yeah, I'm retiring from this.
I'm retiring.
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch in my whole paycheck. We're going to get an exorcist, whatever the heck we need, the Ghostbusters. As we're going into back into the theater where the director Nina's body was, is the blood scrawl letter message still there? The show must go on.
And is the maze gone?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Maze is gone. Letters are gone.
Haven is going to be like,
Is the body
I
gone?
told you.
No, that's still there. Unfortunately.
Oh.
There was a message here. I swear, officer. Why didn't we take a picture? Because we're normal people. We don't take pictures of corpses and crime scenes.
We all saw that message. Tobias, our friend, was the one who went into the room. He wouldn't have made something like that up. And we all saw it from the door. There was definitely something there, and I'm pretty sure you have some stories of the theater that go back a while, and you probably all said it was a bunch of nonsense, but you yourselves could not get into this building, and there was not a locked door.
They just gather your statements. You feel like they don't really believe you. They don't have an explanation though for all of that. But yeah, they probably think you're a bit of exaggerating because hey, you're theater folk and right? But yeah, you
Technically,
do.
I'm no longer theater folk.
Fair. And I don't know if this is I guess this is the final performance of this company. Because yeah, you don't have a director, you don't have a stage manager.
Technically we do.
Yeah.
Not what
Well-
you can see.
No, yeah,
And
that
hear.
would be helpful.
Can
would
Mara
have
do
never-
a thing while they're doing statements? Because I'm guessing we're wrapping this up now.
Mhm.
This is silly, but can she go to the lobby? And there usually are all these pamphlets and things, like little brochures, like paper things. Can she arrange the paper things into Mara, okay, and be well? So they can read that as they go out.
Definitely.
So I'm stood at the front door of the lobby.
Yeah, you can
Alone.
probably
Can I
see it
this
happening.
moving around.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it moving around. That's a weird breeze that's going on there. Yeah, definitely.
Again, standing in the front door, I
Not going in.
pull out a cigarette lighter. I'm like, okay.
This would have never happened if we just unionized.
Yeah, that was your first line. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or listen to that
Nice.
janitor.
Yeah.
You should have listened. You should have listened to Lucy. You should have listened to the janitor. Yes, definitely. So yeah, that's kind of our performance for tonight. Thank you all. And yeah, that's kind of how you create ghost lights in theater, right?
I guess.
Thank you all so much for playing tonight, for watching as well. But special thank you for this cast of this evening. We're going to do some outros now, so please tell us a little bit more about who you are, what you're working on maybe, and where we can find you on the internet or anywhere. Share what you want to share. I'm going to go in reverse order from the beginning. So Natalie first.
Me.
Right.
Hi, everyone. This has been really, really fun. I love being here. my brain is now gone. I'm losing my lines. Feed me my lines. So you can find most places on the internet with Ghost Candle or Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I am primarily a freelance artist. I love doing illustrations of characters and scenes and all that jazz. Or you can find me flittering about in other actual play spaces because I love playing with lots of fantastic folks like what we have here tonight. So I'm always exciting to find new tables, meet new people, make new stories, and explore those stories that sort of reflect our lives. So just follow me to see what's coming up next because I got a lot of different things slowly starting to come out there.
Thank you. Naomi.
Hello. I am a student artist. So I am currently coming towards the completion of my course at my local arts college. You can find me on the social media formerly known as Twitter, and under at nwin89, and generally more around the place and under Stygian Pirouette, things like in Instagram and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been a fantastic experience. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Tendai.
Thank you all for watching. You can find me on at GeekSheetT on pretty much all social media. I never changed it, and I don't think I will because I'm too lazy. You can also find me on the 8 Dungeon, the Emerald Collective, and Fairth. I play in a few different games there, and also I do cultural sensitivity reading and game editing. So if you ever need me, call me, beat me. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, that's me.
Thanks. Aida.
Yeah, hi. You can find me at In the Pan on most socials, either hyphens or underscores. I'm one of the organizers here at Hoard of Tales, and in various communities, I'm either a showrunner, a producer. I like being in the back. I like having the clipboard. It's a lot of fun. I want to shout out one more community that is going to be picking up steam very soon. It's called Roll for Good. It is a European, UK-based community that is specifically for running TTRPGs to raise money for charities and causes that we care about. The next event is going to be in May. We are going to be making calls for GMs soon. It's usually a 2-day event. In the past, we have raised money for organizations like Mermaids, for trans rights, World Central Kitchen that feeds people in conflict and crises like we did 2 years ago in Ukraine, mental health organizations like Mind UK, general LGBTQI plus charities as well. This year, we're going to announce it real soon on socials. If you can, especially if you're in the EU UK, especially if you're part of a marginalized community, because here in EU UK, we do have a diverse and inclusive cast. This is a majority European cast. Behold, this is what we look like, all of us. Lend your energy there as well, please. Roll for good.
Thank you. Karin.
Right. Okay. I am. You can listen to my audio drama, my sci-fi audio drama, Chaika. That's Chaika, about a woman alone in space who thinks she might be the last human alive, looking for connection and see if she finds it. You can also find me on social media, either at ChaikaPod or at Y2K Pod. That is my audio drama production. So that's the number 2 there. I also play D&D 5e on the Lucky Die in their side campaign called Kino. Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you can find me on Sandra Catherine on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. And Blue Sky. You can find what I do game authoring and game design. Like this game, you can find what I write on h.io and on DriveThruRPG, and it's almost always horror in a way, whether it's some indie RPG that I hacked, or a supplement for Vaesen or Call of Cthulhu. I'm hoping to before June finish 3 new scenarios for When the End Comes. So let's see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to writing those. And I'm so incredibly lucky to have you all at this table just for me to mess around with this little game that I wrote. It's just so
much fun.
amazing to play with you all. Just to say to end this stream, don't forget to click on the link in chat to look at the wonderful games of our sponsor of this Women in Gaming Month Free League. And be sure to catch that VOD of Vaesen, because it's just a cool game. And of this game, of course, on the YouTube channel of Hoard of Tales. And please, if you are able to, consider a donation to Women for Women International. The link is in the pin chat. And keep an eye on the social media channels of Hoard of Tales. What's next during this Women in Gaming Month? It's not the 1st of April yet, so we have some cool things coming up. So and of course, after this month, there will be a lot of cool games coming your way as well. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing, for being amazing, and we see you all soon, hopefully. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Break those legs.